Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. Today I'm actually working from home, so I don't have the camera with me. But is my audio clear with everybody? Are you guys able to listen to me? Like that is my major question. Today my health is not right? So due to that particular reason, I'm taking the class from home itself, and I don't have my camera with me. But is the audio clear? Like, is there any problems with the audio that you guys are facing, or is the audio better or worse than before? I would like to know that as well, if it's possible. So actually, I'm not well. I'm having a little bit of fever today, so I'm working from home. That is the reason why my voice might not also be good. Uh, so could you guys let me know, like from yesterday's class, do you feel so that the audio is better or not? Because I'm actually not having the microphone, so I'm using a earphone, a headphone right over there. I would love to know if the audio is better or like it's worse than before. I think the audio is same as yesterday's class. Okay, so me spending 30,000 rupees on a headphone was not the greatest idea, I guess. Then so my microphone is like 2,000 rupees. Okay, okay. So nevertheless, right? I think so. Yeah, the money has not been well spent. I thought this might be something that you guys are able to like love a little bit better, but yeah, sometimes my plans don't go according to what I've thought of, right? Okay, so nevertheless, guys, in our yesterday's class, we had a quick introduction to Python, right? In our yesterday's class, we had a quick introduction to our Python. In today's class, I would love to know how many of you guys have an X. That is my question in our today's class, guys. The first question in our today's class: how many of you guys have an ex? Okay, ex girlfriend, ex boyfriend. Okay, well, what is the scenario right over there? So for those who don't have it, consider yourself to be lucky, right? For those who have, we have a new topic to talk about. That is variables, right? We have to find the value of our x's. So that is what we are going to start off with, right? Today we have also been joined with one of my friends as well. So he has been here to take care of me. So he is currently working in KPMG and has become a consultant right now, right? So that's great to have him. So he's actually very proud of me saying that we are going to learn about variables by understanding the value of our x's, right? Okay. So let's get started with that, guys. We are not going to waste a lot of time. Let me. Oh, do you want to say something to the people? हाँ हाँ ठीक है मैं टीचर नहीं है लेकिन कोई बात नहीं. Okay, so yeah, we'll make this a little bit smaller. I hope so that you guys are able to see the screen clearly as well. Again, I'm very sorry that my video is not audible, like visible to you guys. Okay, but nevertheless, we'll take care of everything else in the meanwhile. Share the whole screen. Is my screen not visible to you guys? Oh shit. Let me just see what I have done right over here. I'll just reshare the screen itself. Share screen, entire screen, select screen, share. Okay, I think so now the screen should be visible to you guys. We'll use the same one from yesterday, or we'll create a new notebook. Oh, what the fuck? It does not matter, right? So create a new notebook right over there. And yeah, so it is going to take us a minute or two to open the new notebook. In the meanwhile, guys, variables, right? Everybody knows variables, right? Is there somebody in this particular boot camp who doesn't know what are variables, guys? Please let me know. Is there somebody in this boot camp who has not passed like second standard or third standard examinations? Please let me know. Like, is there somebody in the class like who has not learned about apples is equals to 5, bananas is equals to 6, how many total fruits you are having? So fruits is equals to apples plus bananas, and that is equal to 5 plus 6, that is 11. Like, is there somebody who has not passed second standard? Like, I need to know that, right? Because basic requirement for entering the boot camp. Although there are no prerequisites, I don't want to start teaching like first and second standard like stuff, right? I don't know variables. Anjana Devi, I'll suggest learning from NCERT Maths second standard textbook. I think so. That is something that will help you guys a lot. Okay. Nevertheless, let's understand what are variables in Python. In Python as well, variables are like nicknames, right? So when I was in school, like I had big curly hair. Right now I'm takla, right? I don't have a shit hair on my head itself. But when I was in school days, I had big curly black colored hair right over there. So people used to call me Jelly Maggie. Okay, people used to call me Jelly Maggie or just Maggie in short, right? That's burnt noodles. So due to that clear reason itself, my nickname was Noodles in college, right? So everybody had a nickname. Now, I'm not going to say the original nicknames of my friends, right? Usually they are very abusive in nature, right? They're usually very abusive in nature. But everybody had a nickname. So if somebody referred to Maggie, everybody knew in the school that, okay, they are talking about Shaurya Raki Sinha. So there was a nickname that was attached to my name, right? So the variable name Maggie contained the value Shaurya Rakesh Sinha inside of it. In the exact same way, you are having variables in Python. Instead of saying Shaurya Rakesh Sinha again and again and again, right? Instead of saying Shaurya Rakesh Sinha again and again and again, I will just refer to him as Maggie. Creating a particular nickname that is a variable inside of Python is very simple. It's not too complicated. Just write the variable name Maggi. Maggie is equals to what is the value that you want to contain inside of it? Shaurya Rakesh Sinha. There was one professor in my college. Although my name is Shaurya, my father's name is Rakesh. He will call me by Rakesh. I don't know what was messed up with him, but I think so. You might also have some similar professors in your college as well, right? So, in the exact same manner, guys, I've created a variable called as Maggie, which contains the value Shaurya Rakesh Sinha inside of it, right? So, now if I want to use the value Shaurya Rakesh Sinha, okay, again and again at some particular point of time, right? How can I do that? I will just write print Maggie. So when I'm writing print Maggie right over here, what does that actually mean? Maggie is referring to the value Shaurya Rakesh Sinha inside of it. So if I print Maggie right over there, it will. Okay, Maggie is not defined. I think so. The first one didn't got run properly. Okay, I've written the wrong spelling. Maggi, Maggie. Maggie has an E inside of it, or it does not has an E inside of it. Okay, I will have to cook Maggie once again to understand that, right? So right over here, as you are able to see, when I'm printing Maggie, it does not print like, okay, this is atta chakki noodles right over there. It prints the value that is contained inside of it, right? It contains value or that is present inside of it, guys, right? So it will print Shaurya Rakesh Sinha out for me. Now, I have a very good example to make people understand the importance of variables, but it wastes a lot of time. Okay. So, is there somebody who has not understood variables up till this point of time? Please let me know. Okay. Is there somebody who has still not understood the variables up till this point of time? Please let me know. The reason why I'm asking is that I don't want to use that particular example because that is a very big example and it takes a lot of time right over there, right? Are you guys able to understand variables, guys? Okay, great. You guys are very intelligent, yeah. You guys are very intelligent. Okay. So now I would love everybody in this particular live chat to put down their nicknames that they had in school or at home. Right? At home, I didn't had a nickname. It was mostly idiot and chutia, but it's fine. But what about you guys? What nicknames did you guys had when you were in school and in like at home? Let us know that in the live chat. Okay, you guys can discuss among yourselves. In the meanwhile, I will share my screen to understand how to give nicknames in Python. Right? There's some rules and regulations. You cannot nickname anything that you want. Right? There's some rules and regulations in daily life. For example, in front of your family, you are not going to use abusive names to give a nickname, right? So in the exact same manner, there are some rules and regulations. If you use an abusive word, as a nickname for your friend in front of your family, right? They're going to kill you. Believe me in this fact, guys. Next day, your episode will be on Crime Patrol Dastak. So that is going to happen. In the exact same manner, guys, for Python as well, there are some rules and regulations that we have to make sure that we are following so that you don't get errors in your particular code as well. So let us look at that. Okay, so let me share. Oh, shit, I don't have writing tablet with me this time. Now, how am I going to make you guys understand about it? Let's use Google Docs then. I don't have an option. Let me open up Google Docs. So good. So Panda is a very common, I think so, like nickname that I'm able to see right over there. Do you have a MacBook? I have one MacBook. I have one. I don't know what this is. ROG Zephyrus 15. I have one workspace that I've created on my own. A 3070 RTX 3070 workspace that I'm having. I have one iPad, one Samsung tablet, one two iPhones, and one Android phone. So that is my setup. Like I don't have a proper setup. I've just shifted into a new house. I've not created a setup here. But yeah, I think so. I've spent like right now when I'm telling you guys that I think so I've spent all my money on this. That is the reason I'm broke as fuck. Okay, no issues in that. I love tech. Okay, that is the point right over here. So everybody loves something. See, when you get a good job, you can decide what you want to spend over. Your father and mother won't be uh like forcing you that oh save money. Like they are forcing me right now, but I don't want to save money, right? Okay. One day, if it's possible, I will bring the camera home. I'll give you a home tour as well. Don't worry about that. Let's right now focus upon naming a variable, guys. Okay, variable naming. So are you trying to show off? Oh, don't worry about it. My friends have much more like stuff than me. Like I'm one of the most broke ass friends that is there in my friend group. So even if I try to show off in front of you, they are most likely watching this particular reel. So they know what I am, right? Okay. So right over here, guys, let's take up a variable name. Let's take up Maggie, right? Maggie. This was the variable name that we created, the nickname that we created. Let us divide this nickname into two separate halves. The first half is basically your let us put some other color. Okay, I will highlight it in yellow, and the rest I will highlight it in some other color. Let's take up the color as green. Okay, so I've divided the nickname into two separate halves, guys. The first half is always the first letter of the variable name, and the second half is the rest of the variable name, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? The first letter of the variable name, that is the first part, okay, and the second letter of the variable name, sorry, so the rest of the variable name, that is the second part. So part 1, that is first letter. Now the first letter of the variable name can be small a to small z, it can be capital A to capital Z, or it can be an underscore. Okay, these are all the different values that can be there as the first letter of your variable name. Are you guys able to get this? Please let me know. The first letter of a variable name can be small a to small z, capital A to capital Z, or an underscore. Nothing else. Nothing else, guys. Okay. The rest of the variable name can have part 2. Right. I'll name it as part 2. Rest name. Okay. We are going to have small a to small z once again. We're going to have capital A to capital Z once again. We're going to have underscore once again as well. But along with that, you can also have 0 to 9. You can also contain numbers right over there. So if you're following, these are some of the rules, guys. I want you guys to understand all the rules. The first rule of naming a variable is that the first letter of the variable name can be small a to small z, capital A to capital Z, or an underscore. The rest of the variable name can also contain numbers. Okay, so if I'm having 007 James Bond, right, that is a wrong variable name. Why? Because it starts with a number. You cannot start with a number. Whereas James Bond 007 is a right variable name. Okay, Similar to that, there are some other rules and regulations related to naming a variable. Let's try to understand those as well. The next thing is variable names are case sensitive. Okay, variable names are case sensitive. So str, 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 a lot of strs right away, str, all these will be considered as different variable names. For Python, a small s and a capital S, a small t and a capital T are different things. They are not the same. Okay, they are not the same. For Python, a small s and a and a capital S will be two different things. Due to that clear reason itself, all these different variable names will be considered as different variable names. Okay, although they have the same spelling, for Python, these are different variable names. So variable names, Python in general, is case sensitive in nature. Is case sensitive in nature. Similar to that, guys, the next particular thing that you guys need to understand is Python cannot have some keywords as its variable names. What are keywords? Words with special meaning to you. For example, if my ex's name was Susie, Susie is my dog's name. Okay, she is not my ex, she is my current itself. She's lovely. Okay, so but let's assume like Susie was my ex's name, right? So in that particular case, it will have a special meaning to me, right? I don't want any other person to have the same name at the end of the day. In the exact same manner, guys, Python also has some reserved keywords, some words that have special meaning to Python. Python does not want you guys to use those words as your variable name, guys. For example, print, right? Print you shouldn't be using as a variable name. It has special meaning to Python. Type, it has special meaning to Python. There are multiple keywords inside of Python. Now, you guys are like, okay, what are these different variable names? Sorry, what are these different keywords? We want to know all of them. It is not the right way of learning keywords, guys. Whenever you're coding in Python, most of these keywords will be highlighted using a different color. And the more that you use Python, the more that you practice in Python, the more you will be able to understand like what are these different keywords. Okay, but yes, some predefined words, some particular words are there, you have to stay away from them. Okay. So, Mr. Singh, that is a very good example right over there. I really appreciate it. Right. So people, you just see Mr. Singh's particular example. That is also a correct way of understanding it. Now, one more thing that we need to add right over here is these are rules, right? You guys remember rules and conventions right over there? So the rule states that bhai, if you are not following these particular steps, I'm going to give an error to you. But what about conventions, guys? One of the conventions that is there in Python is that you should use all small letters and underscores between words while naming a variable. That means that is called a snake case. For example, if I want to name a variable as my first variable, right? This is the right way of naming a variable, and this is called a snake case. You should not be using any kind of capital letters. All the words should be separated by underscores. That is the correct way of naming a variable. If you don't name a variable like this, you are not going to get an error. Okay, if I name my variable as this, okay, my why is that? Okay, if I name a variable as my first variable, I'm not going to get an error right over there, guys. But this is a wrong way of naming a variable inside of Python. Okay, for Python, it is like, dude, you cannot name a variable like that. You have to follow a particular snake case itself. This is called as snake case. This is the convention, guys. This is the convention. The second convention that is usually followed is that whenever you are naming a variable, it should be short but descriptive, right? It should be short but descriptive, guys. For example, if I want to create a variable for measuring the height of a tree, what are the different possible variable names? I can measure the height. I can create a variable called as x and create a variable called as h. I can create a variable as height. I can create a variable as height underscore tree and create a variable as hei underscore of underscore the underscore tree and create variables in all these formats. Am I right, guys? Please let me know. I can create a particular variable in all these formats. Now, the convention basically states that the variable name should be short but descriptive. For example, if my entire particular project had only one height that I had to take for just a tree and nothing else, there is no other thing that I'm going to take up a height of, then height is the right particular uh, word. The height will be the right particular variable. It is short as well as descriptive enough that I'm only working. This entire project is based off a tree itself. So just height is more than sufficient to understand that okay, this is the variable name. Okay. Whereas if I was going to take up a particular like height of multiple objects, height of a building, height of a tree, height of a plant, height of a like a person, right? So in that way, height underscore tree will be the right particular variable name that we'll have to go. Okay, autocorrect. So these HHX that is capital is basically due to autocorrect. I am not making that. I have written small letter itself, but we are writing in a Word document, so it automatically autocorrected it into capital H. So don't take it personally, guys. Okay, so the wrong keyword is although height and of the tree, right? This is a descriptive keyword. This is a descriptive variable name, but this is wrong. Why? Because it is way too long. In the exact same way, H and X, this is very short, but it is not descriptive enough. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please do let me know. सर आपने भी पाइथन का कोर्स करवाया था 7 डेज था जो 9 डेज कंटिन्यू रहा है आपने लास्ट डे पाइथन का सर्टिफिकेट भी दिया बट मुझे पाइथन का सर्टिफिकेट मुझे नहीं मिला पाइथन का सर्टिफिकेट अरे भाई मैंने पाइथन का तो कोई कोर्स ही नहीं किया है कहाँ से आ जाते हैं ये बच्चे आई डोंट डू पाइथन जस्ट पाइथन कोर्सेज आई डोंट इवन डू इफ यू डोंट इवन नो व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ द बूट कैंप and you're saying that I've not received a course its certificate, then I think so you deserve not getting the certificates. You don't even know what was the name of the boot camp that happened. There's no Python ka course that I have done. There's no Python ka course that I've done. I do Python with machine learning, Python with deep learning, Python with AI, Python with data analytics, Python with deployment. I don't do Python. I had done Python almost, I think so, 3.5 years ago. Since then, I have not done anything, just Python. So if you're talking about 3.5 years ago, then I think so you're way too late for it. Okay. Nevertheless, let's continue further, guys. These are some of the basic topics that I want you guys to understand. Do you have any kind of questions up till this point of time? Please let me know. Do you have any kind of questions up till this point of time, guys? I know I'm a little bit sick, guys, but do you have any kind of questions? Please let me know. No? Hey, you guys are so smart. Good, good. Chalo. Uh, okay, guys. Now I want you guys to tell me. Okay, there are two ways of going further. Tomorrow onwards, either we can start off with machine learning theoretical, right? Understanding what is machine learning, understanding where does machine learning come into place in our learning journey. Okay, what are the different kinds of machine learnings that exist? How can we use it? Basically, interview questions itself, and then we can directly proceed further with our project. Okay, so it will be 2 days of theoretical concepts right over there on machine learning, which according to me will be very beneficial for you guys. Okay, very beneficial for you guys. The second particular way in which we can go further with is tomorrow I can spend half an hour, 45 minutes just to give you an intro to machine learning, and we can directly start with our practicals, which I will definitely suggest against it because you will not be able to learn it properly. But I'm giving you guys the options. Okay, which particular method do you guys want to go further with? Please let me know. Which particular method do you want to go further with? The first method or the second method? The first method or the second method? First method? Okay. Okay. So what we are going to do tomorrow onwards? Right now, I'll share the first of all the notes with you guys on Python. Okay. If you guys want to study it further, what I'm writing right over here. DevTown, GitHub, Python for data science. Okay, so these are some of the notes that I've already created for you guys related to Python and basics of data analytics. If you guys want to do this, you guys can. In the next 2 months, we'll start posting the videos that will start from Python, including NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, data analytics, data visualization, Excel, Tableau, Power BI, 18 machine learning algorithms, 6 deep learning algorithms, everything we are going to post it on YouTube, and that will be certified for you guys as well. That will be certified for you guys as well for free. We are not even going to charge anything for that. Till the time, if you guys just want to learn Python, you guys can refer to these notes and you guys can learn Python from right over here. For example, if I want to learn functions in Python, so I'll just open that particular notes. Okay. I'll share this link with you guys in 2 minutes. I'm just showing you guys how to access these notes. Okay. So for example, I want to learn the day three. So I'll go to Collab. I'll open up Collab right over here. COLAB Collab. Okay. I'll open up Collab right over here, guys. Once you have opened up Collab, you will have this option called as GitHub, guys. You'll have this option called as GitHub. Just select GitHub from right over there. It's asking me to sign into my account, so I'll just sign in right over there. Arey yaar, device verification. This I don't like. I don't like it all. Not good. I'll do it first because I don't have an option. Okay, what is the verification code? Okay, verification has been completed. Once I have verified the same, whatever URL that was for that particular day's thing itself, we'll right click it, we'll copy the URL right over there, and we'll paste it inside of this search icon. Okay, the search thing, we'll paste that right over here. Paste. Okay, and we'll click on this search button, guys. We'll click on this search button right over there. So this will open up our entirety of this right over here. So I can just click on it and it'll open up the notes inside of Collab. I can write code inside of here. I can learn from here, whatever you guys want to do. As you're able to see everything, I've written it down. I've created the notes. You can just go through it. You have examples. You have some kind of let's try the above code. You're having some small tasks right over there, and so on and so forth. I created these notes almost 4 years ago, but it is totally up to date. Okay, you guys can learn the entirety of Python from these notes. It is way in depth, making sure that you guys are able to understand everything related to just Python if you guys want to. Nevertheless, after 2 months, we are going to start with our YouTube classes as well. There will be pre-recorded classes, so you guys can attend that as well and learn the entirety of Python and everything related to data analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning from right over there. Will that be fine, guys? Please let me know. So right now I'll provide you guys the notes. Otherwise, maybe somebody might murder me in my sleep. I don't want that to happen, right? So I should be careful enough and give you guys the notes right now, right? If you want to live, give me the notes, right? My, I can be a good actor someday. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Not tried acting. I don't look good. Hey, I've already provided the notes in the live chat. Okay, go down to the description of the video, guys. Go down to the description of the video. In the description of the video, you should be able to see the notes right over there, guys. In the description of the video, you guys should be able to see the notes right over there. Let me open up the video for you guys. This is the video that you guys are currently watching. ए चुप रहे ना, 1.5 लाख का कोर्स बेच रहा है, शर्म से डूब मर. Okay. So right over here, guys, you should be able to see the notes. Okay, just by clicking on this link, it will take you guys to the notes that I provided to you guys. Will that be fine with everybody, guys? Please let me know. Will that be fine with you guys? Please let me know, guys. Uh, Mr. Singh, there are almost 1,000 students that apply for the citizenship program every week. And I'm very sad to inform you guys that we only have two people, two volunteers who reach out to them. So it might take us a lot of time to reach out to you guys for the citizenship program. Like it might take us almost 10 days to reach out to you, but in 10 days, somebody from DevTown will definitely reach out to you guys. Okay. So I hope so that is fine with you. Are you going to teach NumPy, Pandas, etc., or should we be learning it from the course? So I'll suggest you guys, if you want to learn NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib in depth, you should definitely be referring to the course. But nevertheless, in this bootcamp, wherever I will be using NumPy, Pandas, if I'm using it, I will definitely make sure that you guys are able to understand it. I will be introducing you guys to that. You don't have to worry about that. Okay. So what if we are unable to manage future YouTube videos along with projects, along with college? Then remain unplaced. That is the best particular example. Okay, guys, many of you guys are facing some kind of problems, right? You're not able to cope up with your college exams and your college studies, and you are not able to prepare for your placements, right? Are you guys facing these type of problems? Are you guys facing these type of problems, guys? Please let me know. Like you're having exams in colleges, assignments, projects, uh, report work, okay, and you're having like your placements preparation on one side, you're not able to manage both of them. तो पहले तो है ना, मुझे चूतिया मत समझो, ठीक है? डोंट थिंक दैट आई एम एन इडियट. आई हैव बीन टू कॉलेज, ठीक है? डोंट fucking tell me that you guys get 6 months in one sem, right? In 6 months, every single day you guys are studying just for college itself. Every single day. ये जो मैं भी इंजीनियरिंग ही किया हूँ यार, 30 से कॉलेज से इंजीनियरिंग किया हूँ. I have also done engineering itself at the end of the day. I know how engineering college studies. एग्जाम से एक जो सबसे ज्यादा पढ़ता है, the person who studies the most will study 1 week before the examination. 1 week before the examination, Rishabh Gupta, definitely I'll stop abusing, okay, just by removing you from the class. Bye bye. So, like I said, guys, they study 1 week before the examination. People like me used to study 1 to 2 days before the examination itself. You go to your college right over there. What do you do when you sit in the college and listen to professors? There are three things that people do. First, somebody will actually be listening to them, creating the notes. These notes are shared by the rest of the class itself. The second kind of person will be sitting with his best friend and will be doing bakchodi right over there. The third type of person will be sitting with his so-called sister, so-called best friend, so-called to-be girlfriend, and will be trying to flirt with her. Okay, these are the only three kind of students that I've seen in class, right? The girl is going to go behind a guy that has much more money, that is doing a much more job, okay, better job than you. Your best friend is going to earn his own money. He maybe has a business of his parents, or he'll get some jobs by somebody uncle or auntie that will get him placed. You don't have that option. He is not going to pay for your particular future. Okay? He is not going to pay for you having a MacBook. He is not going to do that. You have to pay on your own. So either you pay attention in the class. If you don't want to pay attention to the class, sit and work. Yeah, there is a fourth type of student. Thank you so much, Nimish Gupta, for reminding me that the rest that are not included in these three categories are sleeping back in the room. Okay? They're sleeping 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours. Maybe if it was possible, they will become Kumkarn at the end of the day. They'll sleep for 6 months a year. Okay? They will sleep that much. So if you want to sleep for 6 months a year, you want to spend time with your friends, you want to delay the assignment to the last day and still copy it from somebody else who has already created it, and then also crib that I'm not getting time for placements, right? Then I think so. There is a saying in Hindi, right? चुल्लू भर पानी में, ठीक है, ले लो चुल्लू भर पानी. If you don't have it, I'll give it to you guys. ठीक है? If you want to actually prepare for your placements, be serious about it. ऐसे नहीं होने वाला. If people were able to get placements by doing all this, everybody would have been in Google. Most of these kids are either unplaced or are working at 3 to 4 lakhs per annum. Per annum. That is how good software engineers earn per month. Okay, there's a difference between 3 lakhs per month and 3 lakh rupees per year. Big difference between the two. You have to decide which particular category you want to be in. Nobody else can. And as far as CGPA is concerned, anything above 7.5 to 8.5 is more than sufficient. Companies actually don't care about your CGPA if you have the right talent, the right knowledge, the right skill set, and the right experience. If they have that, if you have that, I've seen students getting placed with 5 CGPA, 6 CGPA as well. I've even myself placed students more than that. Even I have selected many students who had like 4, 5 CGPA with 3, 4 backlogs. I've selected students like that for big companies. Why? Because their profile was much better than the toppers of their college as well. Much better. So you have to decide. Your college professor is earning 50,000 rupees per month by teaching what you are studying right now. He himself was not able to get a job, a very good high paying job at the age of 50, 60 by studying the exact same shit. So do you consider yourself that by just doing this, I'm going to get 3 lakh rupees right now? He is the leader in that particular topic. He was not able to do it. What you are getting taught in college is something different, and what you need for your placements is different. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. My professors earn like above 1 lakh. My internship stipend in second year of my college was above 1 lakh. So yeah, and I was 20 at that point of time, 20 years old. I don't know about your college professors, but there's a gap of 30 years and the same particular money that is able to earn. And stipend, we get less money than full-time people. Okay, so you need to understand, the more that you work, the more harder that you pursue yourself, the better placements you will be able to get, the better life you will be able to lead. It's up to you guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Does college even matter for getting a higher LPA package? Absolutely yes. If you're from a good college, you get good opportunities. If you're not from a good college, you have to make your own opportunities. That is the difference. As simple as that. It's basically the difference between a rich kid and a poor kid. The poor kid can also become Ambani. The poor kid can also become Adani. Adani was not very wealthy, right? Let's take up the difference between Ambani and Adani. Both of them are at the same level right now. Ambani came from a rich family and he became rich. He had the privilege of that. That is what happens when you go to a very good college. You get opportunities right over there. You're already in a good particular environment. Let's talk about Adani. Adani was a 10th fail. He didn't have money, right? But right now he's competing with Ambani. For him to do that, he had to create his own opportunities. That is the difference between people who are from a good college and people who are not from a good college. It's as simple as that. Okay. Uh, okay. Nevertheless, we will give you guys the attendance link right now. Okay. Tomorrow onwards, we are going to start with machine learning. I want you guys to go through the notes of Python today. Okay. So please go through that. Tomorrow onwards, we're going to directly start with machine learning right over there. Please be ready for the same. We will be learning a lot. Okay. And yeah, that would be it. So let me give you guys the attendance for today's class. Yeah, I think so. This is the attendance, right? Yeah, guys, I'm actually having your language not understand by us. Improve English, your language understand. Okay, good. I think so. That is the language that you use. So I'm using the same language. I'm trying to use the same language. Okay. So, like I said, guys, I'm actually having a little bit of fever, so I'll not be able to take a 90 minutes class today. But definitely, I'll take up the medicines and we'll be having the class tomorrow. So please be ready for the same. Okay. Yeah, English, you very good. Thank you. My English is shit. I know. I repeat a lot of words. I have a huge amount of grammatical mistakes in my English. But yeah, I'm able to converse with people. They're able to understand what I'm trying to speak. That is all the kind of English that you need for your placements as well. Okay, so right now I'm giving you guys the attendance link. We'll meet on our tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there. Thank you so much, Vaishnavi, for that. Okay, I'll definitely try to take care of my health. And tomorrow we'll make sure that we are having the class on time and my camera is also on. Okay, and we'll have a 90 minutes class tomorrow. So the attendance link is in the live chat. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:02. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:02. So start filling up the attendance. Exactly 9:02, the attendance link will be closed. You have 5 minutes to fill up the attendance. Okay, so please make sure, okay, that you guys are able to fill up the attendance on time. Do not come complaining to me, sir. मेरा attendance fill नहीं हुआ. Okay, you have 5 minutes to fill up your attendance. Exactly 9:02, the attendance link will be closed. We'll meet in our tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. 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 Bye bye.